Hey there, good morning. This is your morning reminder that yes, you can. You can do anything that you put your mind to because I believe in you and I have some strong beliefs. A little bit of client action this morning. She comes in at 5:30. I'll show you some of her videos of what she got done this morning. We got a little bit of 20-minute AMRAP. It's one of the long workout weeks and I'm exhausted, so I'm gonna go let the dogs out and probably have a bowl of cereal and then probably lay down for a nap. So I am on my way to a PT appointment. As I always say, I live like 40 minutes outside of Reno, Nevada, depending on what part. So I think this one's like South Reno, so it's like 45, 50 minutes. So I take this drive-in. It's really pretty. I don't mind doing it because the better doctors, the more available doctors are all in the city compared to, we have doctors in our small town, but appointments take forever and a day to get to. Like, I've now seen this doctor twice before I had set up an appointment, a PT appointment in my local PT's office. So I've already seen this one twice before that appointment has even come. I think I'm going to see him 3 times. So I'm going to cancel that other one. Hold on, my phone's slipping. I have you up on this like little stand in my car. But anyways, so off to the PT. Still having trouble with that. Like, even sitting now, I can feel it. It feels like I'm sitting on just a small, not even ball size, like pea size, quarter size, something on my butt. And then that pain runs through my hamstring and everything. And we're pretty certain that's coming from my lack of mobility and strength in my hamstrings and my hips. My hips are a little off, one's a little more forward. My legs are different lengths, so that messes with things. So I do everything I can to try to make sure that I can run pain-free because I enjoy running and I enjoy getting better at running. But when my body is telling me no, it's not as fun. After PT, there's this fully gluten-free restaurant, bakery, coffee shop. It's kind of like a lunch type place. It's not like a full-on restaurant. You can get like sandwiches and stuff, where I think I'm going to go for lunch because it's literally right around the corner from my PT. They recently had someone drive their car right into their building. So I don't know how it happened because this place is like in a strip and you have to like turn into it and then go down the strip in order to get to their part of the building. So it's weird that someone would have to go up over a curb, like crazy. I don't know how it happened, but it did happen. So they had a grand opening like a week ago. So I'm excited to see that, and I'll probably pick up a loaf of gluten-free bread because I think we're going to do sandwiches for dinner tonight, because I'm still trying to find the perfect gluten-free bread. If you didn't know, I went gluten-free about a year ago, a little over a year ago. It was February of 2020, whatever last year was, 2023, because I was having a whole bunch of gut issues, gut and butt issues. I ended up with some hemorrhoids and a fissure, and that was most likely caused by the gut issues because I was on the toilet so much. It caused some problems down there. I went and got my colonoscopy and there was no celiacs, no cancer, nothing crazy going on up there. So I was just experimenting with what made my gut feel better, and I'm still working on that because I know I can do better. I'm listening to a podcast, Mel Robbins' podcast. She's one of my favorites right now, of her talking to a GI doctor. So I know for sure that I need more vegetables in my life. As much as I would love to just take my greens in the morning and they count as my vegetables, it just doesn't work. Like, it doesn't, sadly. So I'm going to start slowly adding some more vegetables into my life. I eat eggs every morning. It wouldn't be a big deal if I added some spinach to it. I used to back in the day. I'm a big fan of arugula and kale. You know, having a salad for lunch, I don't mind. I can eat the same thing for lunch every day. I don't care. As long as like my gut's doing good and it's giving me enough energy to process, process all my sporting things. Process wasn't the word I'm going for. Enough energy to do my activities, essentially. So I can eat the same thing every day. Speaking of, I'm so mad. We found a gel that we really liked. It's by Spring Energy, and I just found out today that Spring Energy is under a microscope right now because some random person, I don't know if they were a random person. I apologize if you're not random. I don't mean to call you random in a negative way, but they did an experiment on the one that's our favorite, which is the awesome sauce, and they found that the marked carbs and calories that are inside of it weren't possible. Like, it wasn't possible for that much to be in there based on the ingredients and the weight that they have. Crazy, huh? So they Spring Energy wasn't doing anything for a little while, but if I come to find out now, they pulled some of it, and the owner made a statement, and so they're reworking on their processing. But there's definitely something up there. And I know there's other gels, but the consistency of that one was amazing. So if you're out there and you're listening to this, recommend your favorite gels, because that's the one we were using and planning on using for race. For me, I don't mind goo, but sometimes the consistency of the goos get a little too heavy for me, especially later on in runs. Definitely cannot do Ironman's Morton's that they have. I've tried 3 different versions, and all the consistency of the Morton's is like Jello that hasn't been all the way done, or someone likened it to hair gel. It really is it would be like eating hair gel. I've never eaten hair gel, but when you see it, it looks like hair gel. So it just, the consistency, I can't do. So, and that comes up a lot when you're running. So they're you don't want your body to say no to something, because once it says no once to whatever you're eating or drinking, sorry, I had to take a sip. Once it says no once, it's likely to keep saying no, and then your body's not getting the fuel that it needs. So anyways, if you're watching this, give me some of your favorite recommendations. I'm going to get on the feed and order. I've been wanting to try BPNs. I just like the company, like them a lot. And then I've taken their pre-workout before and their intra-workout, and I really enjoy it. And then Sally McRae, one of the ultra runners out there, she just did a flavor with them, a specialty flavor. So I want to jump on that and give them a try. But if you have any other suggestions, let me know. I'm all about that. I like that applesaucey smashed fruit type consistency compared to the thicker jelly type consistency. Holy cow. We have I don't know if you can see the people in those lines, but we have a water park here in town. That's our local water park, and it's no, that's my heart rate. 88 degrees. I was like, it's not only 70 out. It's so much hotter than that. It's 88 degrees outside, and school's out, so it's packed at the water park. Anyways, just got off the freeway. Gonna be at my PT appointment in about 10 minutes. I'll bring you along with me to lunch. I'll show you a little my PT appointment. I gotta talk to the doctor first though, because he doesn't, I don't know if he knows I'm a social media influencer. I'm calling myself that. You gotta project it out into the world if that's what you want to be, right? The snow is almost gone. I know that's crazy to people that don't live in mountainous towns, but last year, so the winter of 23 over to 24, we had a crud ton, or no, 22 over to 23. This is 24 now. We had a crud ton of snow, and snow wasn't gone until almost September or October from the mountains, and it's only June, middle of June now, and it's almost gone. We probably won't have any left next one. We did not have a snowy winter for sure. There is that local gluten-free bakery right around the corner from where my PT is, so I headed over there. Got a cookie that I'll probably eat after dinner tonight. I probably won't do it for lunch, but I got a sandwich, a good sandwich. They do like a chicken pesto that I really like on gluten-free bread, so I picked that up. PT went very well. Showed me a couple new stretches, one of them being this like bandage stretches, multiple stretches. Essentially it's movements I've already been doing, but making them isometric instead of like moving. So like think clamshell, but instead of just going up down with a clamshell stretch, going up with the band and holding it. Or like if you're going to stretch out your glute or hammy and you do like where you move your leg from front to back, instead of moving from front to back, raise your leg up, go back, and then hold it. I never felt like I felt anything doing like normal clamshells, even though like that's the most recommended stretch for your glute, but I never felt anything doing it, and the main reason was because I wasn't doing anything that was like pinpointing. I have to figure out where I am, hold on. You don't live in town anymore and you're like, oh, 395. No, this is north. I want to go north. I was like, this has got to be north. It's going that direction. So when you don't actually live in town anymore, sometimes your brain is like, where am I? Oh no, I know where I am. No, I don't come here enough. I don't know where I am. So there's another freeway I could have like drove the side streets to get on, but this one was literally right next to the restaurant. So I'm like, F it, I'm going to get on this one. So instead of just moving around, which like you don't do when you run, right? You don't want your body going in all different directions, clamshell and that. Hold those isometric and get that feeling. Like he had me holding them for 60 seconds and I was feeling it. So I'm going to start doing those on the daily too. And definitely bringing a band with me for pre-race warm-up. Let me get on the freeway. All right, now I'm safe. I definitely want to bring a band to the run on Saturday, because if I do that before, he also had me on this machine here. I took a video of this machine. I didn't video while I was doing it. I'm sure he'd be fine if I videoed during our session, but I haven't got to asking him yet. So today would have been perfect too to video, because there was no one else in the section that we were in, so I wouldn't have been videoing anybody else. Anyways, there's this machine here, and I was doing lunges and then like side lunges and regular front to back lunges on it, and it was really nice too. There's no way to really emulate this without the machine, so I don't know about doing those at home. It could do it with a slider and a band from like if a band was on something, but it wouldn't be the same. But I really like that stretch too. It felt really good. And then he had me, this chicken sandwich smells so good. I can't wait to eat it. I'm waiting till I get on that second freeway though. I'm feeling nauseous, hungry at this point. Because PT is essentially a freaking workout. So like he had me warm up on the assault bike. So, and then like it's a workout for sure. It's not like high intensity or anything, but it's a workout. So the last little bit I did was balancing. And I know I got to do more of that on the daily. Essentially, I am super afraid of balancing. Like literally have a fear, get shaky, even though I would never, those VRs, the virtual reality glasses where people have to like balance on a balance beam in the sky, and then they're like seeing that through, I would freak out, because I don't know, I've never been good at balancing. Someone at one point told me I wasn't good at balancing because I'm big, and and I never worked on it because of that, but I know that I can, and I know I can get stronger on it. He even had me on this like just little piece of foam where I had one foot in front of the other and I had to keep on grabbing onto the wall. Like, really, I'm getting better at the one foot up, one foot down balance, but that like foot in front of each other, like, so those were my PT. Super excited. Gonna dive into this sandwich right now because I'm hungry. Hopefully it's like car edible. Okay, I'm up on the other freeway now where it's like 20 miles till home, 25, something like that. I gotta go pick up the teenager, so I'm not going straight home, but I wanted to show you this sandwich. Look at that. That's gluten-free bread. It's so soft, so moist. It's so good. If you're in the Reno, Nevada area, go to Haven on Earth Bakery. You can find them on Instagram and everywhere else to be able to find where they are. Haven on Earth, not Heaven. I always search Heaven because I think it's Heaven, but it's Haven. I dropped some pesto on my lap. Don't judge. And check them out, especially if you're gluten-free or need, you know, gluten-free things. This is so good. It's so good. I was gonna get the chicken salad, but they ended up being out, so I switched it to the chicken pesto, and I'm kind of glad I did now because it's tasty. It's like whole fillets of chicken in there instead of just like chicken salad mixed with mayonnaise. So this is so good. I'm so excited. I love you guys. I'll check in with you when I get off the freeway. All right, remainder of drive was good. I'm a little sleepy now though. Gotta get the teenager up, then we gotta go home and let the dogs out because they've been in their kennels for 5-6 hours. When did I leave them? 10ish. It's only like 6 hours. I think I took them out at like 10:30, so not even. Let's go sit in carpool line or pickup line. It's actually kind of short for once. Normally the line's all the way out in the street. Like I can't even turn in, but at this time, because I don't usually get here, I hate waiting. I don't like waiting in carpool line. Like I'd rather be the last person coming through and not have to just sit here, because it's the same thing. Like either I get to the front of the line at 2:15 by sitting here, or I actually pull up at 2:15 and don't have to sit here. So that's how it goes. I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. On the bike, doing kind of just a hour 40 steady gradual increase, I think is what I was going for with that sentence. Yeah, so just 3 25-minute up steps of just a small wattage increment. Right now I'm at 130 watts, then a little bit of rest in between. So it's hot. It's hot and stuffy for sure. I'm excited to go up the mountain and get some cool air tomorrow. 2 25-minute bursts in. Hubby's here now. Say hey, hubby. Hey. It's hot out here. It's just hot. I'm like drinking a whole lot more water than I normally do. I already got through 30 ounces and half of a shaker with my electrolytes in it. So yeah, it's hot. I got 33 more minutes to go. Just checking in before bed. This will be posted Friday, so I won't talk to you again until Monday. Monday will be a little different. We'll do a race report instead of a weekend training report because we have a half marathon tomorrow, or not tomorrow, well, yeah, tomorrow once you be watching this. Your nightly reminder that you are amazing and that you got through everything that you needed to do today, and I'm so freaking proud of you. Don't let your I want to's turn into I can'ts. I love you.